What's up, Renegades? I'm Victor, and I'm back with another unboxing for you. What we have here is Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated, the C-Team pack. So as you can see from the front, you have 4 new characters for Clank Legacy and base game Clank. According to the back of the box, let me just read it real quick. It says, every Acquisitions Incorporated team has a story to tell, and this one is a doozy. The members of the C-Team have thwarted evil cults, been possessed by gods, even traveled through space. So how hard could it be to sneak some treasure away from a dragon? So we have this, just really quick before I get started. If you want to win this along with a Clank Legacy, Acquisitions Incorporated bundle, stay tuned, till the end of the stream so that I can tell you how to win it. So we have Desiree along with us. If you hear a disembodied voice, that's
Hello.
Desiree. There she is. Sometimes I look up and I'm like, what? But that's Desiree. So she will chime in when needed to keep me on track. So without further ado, let's see what's in the box. So this is the cover. As you can see, you have 4 new characters. Let me name them off for you right quick. So we have this guy with the sword. He's Donar Blitzen. This one here looks like a little druid. It's Cathris Draub. Oh, these names are fantastic. We have this little granny here. She is Rosie Beestinger. And we have, missed one. We have this one here, Walnut Dank Grass.
All right.
That is fantastic. Love the names here. Before I move forward, actually, this is, as always, brought to you by Renegade, but in partnership with Direwolf Digital and Penny Arcade. So let's see what's in the box here. If I could get the box open. There it is. Here it is. All right. So as you can, it comes with the usual catalogs and instructions and things of that nature. But what we have first is we are treated to some boards here. And these are cool because if you haven't played with the upper management pack, these boards introduce a actual play area where on your left side you have a deck where you can hold your deck. On the top right-ish place you have where you can put your Clank, and then on the right side is your discard. So that was Rosie Beestinger.
She looks furious.
She looks really mad. I wouldn't want to mess with her. This one is Walnut Dank Grass. that name is fantastic.
All right.
We have this one. This is as if you don't know already, Acquisitions Incorporated is based on D&D, and these are actual campaigns that you can run in your D&D setting or in a D&D setting. And this one is a Dragonborn, I'm thinking, if I remember correctly. I've dabbled a bit in D&D, so not quite sure.
That one's my favorite so far.
That one is Desiree's favorite, and mine too, because he has a big old sword. And looks like we have this this guy, druid or necromancer type person. Oh, forgot to say the name. Cathris Draub. So we have that. So these are cool boards that introduces cool boards that you can use to have a play area. So if you're not familiar with Clank, it's a deck building game where you get a starting deck of cards, and then you build from there by using skill, using movement to go through the dungeon, and to, what else? Skill, movement, and of course, like the name states, Clank, which means you are stumbling around, making noise.
I also just got a note from Terry in chat that Walnut's name should sound more like Donk Grass.
Donk Grass. Okay. That's my mistake. So it's Walnut Donk Grass. Sounds very, very high titled and things of that nature. So thank you, Terry, for that. So
Clank? Sorry.
my train of thought is gone at the moment. Oh, yes. This introduces, as I stated, you get a base set in Clank of starting cards. This introduces a new set of starting cards for each character. So it makes it a bit asymmetrical in a way. But With this card here, this replaces your stumble, possibly? No, it doesn't. It replaces the cards that have the skill on it. Unfortunately, the name escapes me at the moment. But this one is called Flex, because he's like, "Rawr, he's big and strong." This is your stumble here, which actually produces Clank. And again, these are all the same as your base set,
That's really cool.
right? He's like, ah, he's tripping over a little rock.
I just like how they're themed for the character.
Right. This is where the actual theme of the character comes into play. This is Acid Breath. So this
Whoa.
actually is special for Donar. I'm probably saying that wrong too. Terry, let me know if I'm saying that wrong as well. So Acid Breath, let me just read that out if you didn't look at it. It's you may make a Clank to get an extra fight. And oh, there's the fight icon as well so that you can attack other creatures. We have Draconic Entitlement here. This gives you a skill, but if you have cards with 5 or more different names in your play area, you get +1 money, looks like, so that you can go shopping in the market. So he's all like, haha, look at me. And of course, we have a companion. This allows for movement. And this says, this is his loyal steed. When you generate at least 3 swords or attack during your turn, play this card from your discard pile. So this card can actually come back. But look at that steed. It's so
Aw.
cute. It's like a starry deer, right? Deer? Yep, that looks like a deer to me. So, so that was Donar, or Donar. However, tomato, right? This one is Cathris. Oh, I'm just starting with the fun names first. We have Cathris here, and this is the one that replaces your skill. That name escapes me for whatever reason. But this one is called Commune. So it's communing with nature, possibly. So he might be a druid.
So we do have a note from Terry. So Donner Blitzen is pronounced like the Santa reindeer.
I thought so. So it's pronounced like the reindeer. I thought so, but I didn't want to mispronounce it. So Donner Blitzen. That's even better. So that's even better. This is his stumble card. He adds a Clank, but look at him. He's stumbling over a snake. Oh no. Gotta watch where you're going, bud. Okay. And these are the special cards for him. The first one, it produces a skill, and this is Invoke the Ur, or you are? I don't know.
And then this one is pronounced Cathris.
Cathris. What was I
Yes.
saying? Cathris?
I don't remember.
Cathris. When one of your cubes is pulled from the bag, discard this card and draw 2 cards. Oh. So that means that when when a monster comes out that you mess with the dragon of the dungeon, you get cubes pull out the bag. So this says that every time that happens, you discard this to draw 2 cards, which is good. You take a hit, you draw 2 cards. This one is Telepathy. This is for a movement. But you also get Ignore 1 footstep or monster icon on a path this turn. So this allows for extra movement. So this means that the extra footstep and monster, those are obstacles in your way, which means that you would need to have extra movement just to go 1 space. Or you need a sword to attack the monster before proceeding on to the next room. And this allows you to ignore that, which is pretty cool. And this is Tentacular Spectacular.
Whoa.
That's a mouthful, isn't it? So this is for a skill and for a movement. This adds 1 extra skill for each Clank you make while in the depths this turn. So the depths, what that means is that on the board, if you're not familiar again, that there's 2 parts. There's a top half and a bottom half. So the top half is all the safe area. It's more like the beginnings of the cave or the dungeon. The bottom half is just the dungeon itself. It's, oh my god, it's so bad. So this allows for an extra skill for every Clank you make in the depths, as it's stated there. All right, I think we're done with the interesting names. Now we're good for the good names that I can pronounce correctly. So we have Rosie, or perhaps Rosé. No, it's probably just Rosie. We have Tea Time, This is your making your skill there. Is it your stumble? Oh, look out! No, she missed a step going up the stairs. Man, stairs is like probably the worst habit, rather hazard when you're walking, especially up curbs. If you don't take a step high enough, and that happens to me all the time.
For me, it's walls.
Walls.
I run into walls.
Desiree's
I'm
a wall.
accident prone.
Desiree's
My stumble would just be me just walking into a wall.
Desiree's just gonna walking into a wall. Jeez. All right, so this one for the movement, this was Grandma Mansi. Aw, Grandma Mansi. You may teleport to any space you've already been to in this turn. Ooh. So this allows you to go back. At the end of your movement, you just teleport poof, poof, to the next room that you've already been to. Nope. Yes, you've already been to in the turn. This one is In the Shadows for a skill and a movement. While this card is in your hand or play area, ignore any clank you would make from arrive, acquire, or defeat effects. Oh, that's pretty cool. So what that is referring to is on the cards that you acquire with your skill, there's a row, I guess, a market row of cards that you acquire to make your deck better. This ignores any of those effects. That acquire means that you get it, if it arrives, if it shows up, or if you defeat it like a monster, it gives, if it's a negative effect, you get to ignore that. So that's pretty cool.
Grandma looks pretty stealthy.
Grandma is stealthy. She's like peeking behind that wall and she's like, don't mess with me. And now, if you think Grandma was looking pretty angry and tough, this will definitely make you not want to mess with her. This is your Staff of the Master. You may set aside this card instead of playing it. On your next turn, add it to your play area. So you actually get to keep it for the next turn to add an extra card to your hand, which is pretty cool. But that art looks amazing. She is just like about to pounce and make sure that you know what's up. That was the fourth one. Lastly, we have Walnut. Donk Gross. Did I say it right? Probably not.
Donk grass, yeah.
Donk Gross?
Yeah.
Donk Gross.
It's pronounced DAWNK grass, so donk grass.
Okay, that one.
Hopefully I'm pronouncing
We
it
got
correctly.
We got Walnut. So this is your skill. It's Brood. She looks a little broody, you know. A little teenagery angst happening. This is her stumble. Again, tripping over a rock. Cute little rock there.
Just
Ooh.
call the rock cute.
Yes. Yes, I did. I was like, what? But yes, I did. Called a rock cute, ladies and gentlemen. I enjoy rocks. Hey, you ever look at rocks? They're cute sometimes. But it looks like she is a shapeshifter because one of the cards here for movement is Animal Shape. If you have an artifact, you may trash this card. If you do, add 2 extra movement, and you don't have to stop in Crystal Caves in this turn. So she took on a wolf form. An artifact you can acquire within the depths.
Whoa.
And then the Crystal Caves, which refers to stopping. So every time you hit a Crystal Cave, you have to stop movement, no matter how much movement you have. But this allows you to ignore that. We have Forest Friends.
Aww.
For the movement and for a skill. The first time you reveal a secret this turn, you may exchange it for an unclaimed secret of the same type. And then you have to leave the one that you took back behind. So the secrets, there are 2 types. There are top secrets, big secrets, and major secrets and minor secrets. Excuse me, major secrets and minor secrets. So the major secrets are better, obviously, but there are a few of them. Minor secrets are more found throughout the depths, and you can get them. So this allows you to exchange it if you're not feeling it. It's like, I don't like this one. I'm gonna exchange it for another one. So that's pretty cool.
So actually, so far, this character, I'm liking a lot.
Oh,
It's got
man.
animal friends. Come on.
She
Animal
abandoned
friends.
Donner. No.
There's
Donner.
a dog and animal friends. It's my weakness.
Oh, man.
I've always secretly wanted to be a Disney princess so
There
I
it
can
is.
talk to animals.
She wants to be Snow White and just sing to birds and stuff. That's great. So now you heard it here, folks. Desiree
Loves animals.
Loves animals. And her favorite character is Walnut. Don Gross. Lastly, as you can see here, was Sacred Scimitar, worth 5 victory points if you have at least 5 tokens, and or cards worth 7 victory points or more. So, again, if you're not familiar, if you go through the depths, get the treasure or artifacts, and then get out, then you score victory points according to the cards you acquire, the treasures, things of that nature. This allows you to get even more points, because if multiple people get out of the dungeon, then you have to see who's the ultimate winner, and by that, it's victory points. So those are all the starting cards, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's get to what we're here for, and these are the minis. Woo! Oh my God, they look fantastic. This is Donner here. Got Mr. I'm gonna put him on the bottom. I'm gonna see if I can arrange it really very cool like. Donner with his blade of awesomeness there. We got Cathris.
Yep.
I had to think about it for a second. We have Cathris here. I was gonna say Cathris again. Cathris here. Look at that. Oh my God, these minis look fantastic. And for you painters out there, let me tell you, this is probably a painter's dream. I'm sure there are all sorts of
Or if you're a painter like me, their worst nightmare.
Worst nightmare. Oh man. Yeah,
No,
I feel you. I'm not
I try, but
I have not even dabbled in painting minis.
I need to get one of those little magnet lamp light things.
Oh.
So I can see
So
that
she can see
small,
all the little crevices.
Yeah.
We have Rosie here. And lastly, if I can grab it, is Walnut. This is Desiree's by far, looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. So that's that. Admire the minis, folks. And you know what's pretty cool is that once you play through Clank Legacy, Acquisition Incorporated, and you're not feeling like playing base Clank, you could probably use these for your D&D campaign, so which is pretty cool. This, along with the upper management pack that we have out as well. But when I could hear it in the chat, folks. I could hear it in the chat. When does this come out, Victor? When does this come out? This is coming out next week, Wednesday maybe, but sometime next week for sure. Also, if you're at PAX U, it's premiering there. So this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if you're at PAX, then you can get a copy of this here. Also, if you want to win a Clank Legacy Acquisition Incorporated bundle, you can check out Board Game Geek, and they are having a contest where you can win this along with our upper management pack and Clank Legacy Acquisition Incorporated, where it guarantees you at least, I want to say, 10 games where they're all different. Maybe one or two are the same, but they're all different. It's a legacy game. It's a campaign. It's certainly hours of fun. So I would definitely check out Board Game Geek for that.
And Terry should be linking or giving you a link. Linking a link.
Linking a link. I like
giving
it.
you a link in the chat for that. And then also just to mention for that booth in PAX Unplugged, number 2613.
Yep. Booth 2613. Check us out. Check out Renegade Games there. We also have our stocking stuffer sale still going on until December 9th. So if you missed out on Black Friday or Cyber Monday shopping, we got you covered. We have a stocking stuffer sale, 20% off all stocking stuffer games there. So check out Renegade Games website for that, so that you can grab a hold of those. If you want to check out some games that are on that sale, actually check out our Twitch channel and also YouTube. So make sure you're following our Twitch and subscribed and hit the notification bell for our YouTube channel, because myself, along with Heidi, who's another presenter here, we played some of those games so that we can show you how it's played if you're not familiar. And we've had a good time, certainly heart racing for some of them, brain burning for some of them, which aren't really meant for that, but her and I are hyper competitive apparently, so we wanted to make sure we both won. But I won though. But it doesn't matter. And what else? I think that's
Monday.
it. Monday. So Monday is our Morphin Monday again. We're back.
Nope.
Just kidding. Ha. We're not
this
Morphin
Monday.
I like Power Rangers, and I only got to play one time, and I'm super wanting to in the Power Rangers game.
Not yet,
but not yet, unfortunately.
next Monday.
Next Monday, if you want to see this being used along with our Clank base game, myself along with Heidi and Gary, we're going to be playing this with our cool little minis here, and you can check it out for yourself how these interact with one another, because again, this adds an extra layer of complexity and fun to the game. So I am certainly looking forward to that. Apparently not as much as Power Rangers, but I am looking forward to this for sure. So we have that coming up next Monday. Next week, Thursday, is an unboxing for a Power Rangers thing. Is that right?
I will.
Stay tuned.
I'm not sure.
Stay tuned.
Just yet.
TBD, folks. To be determined for that. But we know for sure on the books is Monday for Clank with our Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated Seed team. So again, I'm Victor. This was your unboxing, and remember, play your game. Later, Renegades.